Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Layla, and today I'm going to be talking about the Roth IRA and in simple terms. For this video, I'm going to keep things very basic. I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible as well as quick as possible. Now with the Roth IRA, there are definitely things I can expand on. There are a few areas that I will make videos on, but for the most part, for most people, the basics that I'm going to go through in this video is sufficient enough. It doesn't need to be complicated. The Roth IRA and investing in general can be a very easy thing. It is quite simple once you actually understand it and get started with it. But after watching this video, please let me know if you have any questions, if there's anything that you want me to expand on, and then I can make more videos talking about the Roth IRA. I also have put together a Roth IRA one-pager, so basically all of this information on one page that you can download, you can print it out or just refer to it on your computer, just something to look back on. So if you're interested in that, that is linked in my description box. The Roth IRA is a type of retirement account. That's actually what it stands for. So IRA stands for Individual Retirement Account, and the Roth IRA should not be confused with the Roth 401k. Many times when I talk with people, including my clients, they're not too sure about their investments and they're not too sure what their employer offers as far as retirement goes, but they'll often say, oh yeah, my employer offers a Roth IRA with a match. And usually if they're saying that, they're probably thinking that it's a Roth IRA, but their employer actually offers a Roth 401k. I've actually never heard of a company offering a Roth IRA. So with the Roth IRA, this is something that you can open and fund on your own. We're not going to talk about 401ks in this video. Just know that a Roth 401k is very different from a Roth IRA. Those are two separate things. There is a contribution limit, so for 2024, we can contribute $7,000 total. That is the max amount that we can put into our Roth IRA for 2024. Now, if you are over the age of 50, there is a catch-up contribution limit of $1,000, so you can put a total of $8,000 to your Roth IRA for 2024. The maximum amount that can be contributed can change from year to year. So for example, 2023, the max amount that we were able to contribute was $6,500. The year before that was $6,000, but it doesn't mean it will change every year. It just depends on inflation and a number of other factors. Now, it is important for me to call out that the contribution maximum does apply to IRAs in general. So we are focusing on the Roth IRA, but there's also something called a traditional IRA that you can contribute to, but the total maximum applies to the both of those. So you can't do $7,000 in your Roth IRA plus $7,000 in your traditional. Altogether, the total can be up to $7,000 for 2024. And that could be split up any way that you want to. So the full $7,000 could go to your Roth IRA and $0 to your traditional IRA, or maybe you do $4,000 to Roth, $3,000 to traditional, or maybe you do all to traditional. Contributions are also made with after-tax dollars, and that means you have earned your income, you've already paid your taxes on your income, and now whatever your net earnings are, that money is what goes to a Roth IRA. Meaning that your contributions are not going to lower your tax burden for the year. Like with the 401k, with a traditional 401k, if you put money to that traditional 401k, you are going to pay less in taxes. That is not the case with the Roth IRA. That is what after-tax dollars means. But this grows tax-free, and then you can withdraw the money from your Roth IRA after the age of 59 and a half, tax-free as well. And really, I should say that you can withdraw tax-free and penalty-free after the age of 59 and a half, as long as that Roth IRA has been open for 5 years. I also want to add in here that you can withdraw the contributions you've made to your Roth IRA at any time, tax and penalty-free. There are some exceptions to this rule, and I'm not going to go into too much detail around this because just in general, I don't really suggest that people pull from any retirement accounts before they need to, but you can withdraw from your Roth IRA before the age of 59 and a half, penalty-free, but not tax-free, for a few things, including up to $10,000 for your first home, for certain education purposes, if you become disabled, and a number of other things. Continuing with contribution rules, you can contribute to your Roth IRA from January through the following April. So let me use 2024 as example. You can start contributing to 2024 January 1st. And then you have through April 15th or whenever the tax day is for the following year. So you can continue contributing through April 15th, 2025. And that's assuming that you didn't already max it out for January through December. Sometimes people are curious if you can contribute to both depending on the time of the year. So let's say it is February 2024. You can continue contributing to your 2023 Roth IRA if you didn't already max it out, but also move on to your 2024 Roth IRA if you prefer to. Contributions also have to be made with earned income, which is very, very important. If you make too little, so let's say you only make $4,000 in the year of earned income, and that's it, you would not be able to max out your Roth IRA. If you have no earned income, you would not be able to put anything to your Roth IRA. The only exception with that is if you file jointly with your spouse, you may qualify for a spousal IRA. Most people do have enough earned income to at least contribute a little bit to their Roth IRA. And earned income is like your W-2 income or even self-employment income. An important thing to note here is that unemployment income is counted as unearned income. So if you're only earning unemployment income for the year, you would not be able to contribute to a Roth IRA. Another example is if you are earning through a scholarship. This is actually something that I experienced with my previous job. So it was my full-time job, but I was not really a contractor, but I was called a fellow. And while I was earning a salary, this salary was considered a scholarship, which in tax terms equals unearned income. So because of that, I was not able to put as much to my Roth IRA. But most people have W-2 earnings, so you probably are able to contribute no problem. If you're not sure, then you probably should talk to a CPA. I have seen some confusion around how people are able to max out their Roth IRA on the first day of January or within the first month of a new year, but that is something that you absolutely can do. When people are doing that, they're typically saving up in the past year enough to max it out by the first, or they just have enough money set aside to be able to do that. As long as you know that you're going to have enough earned income for that year that you are maxing out on the 1st of January, then you can do that, no problem. That's actually something I did myself for the first time in 2024. I saved up $7,000 throughout the end of 2023. And then I think it was like January 3rd that I actually maxed out my 2024 Roth IRA. But I used those funds from 2023 to completely max out 2024 because I know that for the rest of 2024, I will be having enough earned income to be confident to do that. Now, on the other side of that, there also are income limits for the Roth IRA. These are also numbers that typically change on a yearly basis because of inflation. So for 2024, if you are single and your modified adjusted gross income is less than $146,000, then you should have no problem maxing out your Roth IRA. Your modified adjusted gross income is just your AGI, so your adjusted gross income with some deductions added back. If you are concerned about earning too much and contributing to your Roth IRA, you'll want to look into this list more. But a couple of those deductions that would be added back are student loan debt interest, any rental property losses, and any tuition and fee deductions. But that isn't everything. So if you are on the cusp of that income as a single person, then you'll want to look into that further and make sure that you can contribute to your Roth IRA. If you're married and filed jointly and your modified adjusted gross income is less than $230,000, y'all should also be able to contribute to your Roth IRA, no problem. But something that I learned in the last few months or so is that if you're married and not filing jointly, you cannot contribute to your Roth IRA. So very important. If your income is higher than either of those numbers, then it starts to phase out. So you might be able to contribute a little bit to your Roth IRA. Otherwise, you may not be able to contribute at all. But if you're in a situation where you're making less than $120,000, not even six figures, it's not something you even need to think about, and you can just contribute to your Roth IRA. The final thing that I want to call out in this video is that your Roth IRA is an investment account. It is not an investment itself. So you open this Roth IRA, you can open it with whoever you want to open it with, Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, etc. But the Roth IRA itself is not an investment. You have to specifically tell your money where to go, where to invest it. When I was planning this video, I was trying to come up with an analogy or metaphor to compare this to, and the best thing I could come up with is comparing this to a garden bed. So let's say you have a garden bed and soil, right? So that is like your Roth IRA. But if you don't put anything in it, if you don't put any flowers, no vegetables, no fruit, nothing's going to grow there. It's just going to be a garden bed with soil. So that's your Roth IRA. But if you put some cucumbers, some tomatoes, some roses, those are your investments, and it will grow in your Roth IRA. It will grow in your garden bed. I'm going to use myself as an example. So I have my Roth IRA with Vanguard. That's just who I prefer to go through. I can make videos on this in the future, but definitely do your research on which platform that you want to go with. And then my whole Roth IRA is invested in VTSAX, which is Vanguard's total stock market. If you already have a Roth IRA and you're not sure if your money is invested, the easiest way to tell is by logging in, take a look at your balance, and determine if that has increased or decreased at all. If it's been the same amount for months, it's probably not invested. If it has barely increased, it's probably not invested. If it has decreased, if the balance is lower than what you put into it and you haven't taken any money out, it's probably invested. But at the time of me filming this, which is in March 2024, the market is up for the most part, so you would probably see an increase. If you're not sure though, you definitely want to log in and double check, take a look at your holdings as well as your performance and activities, and I can post up some screenshots of what to look for. That's going to be it for this video. Like I said, this is just the basics. There are more things that I can expand on. There are some more rules and considerations, but for the most part, this is all the information that you're going to need to know about the Roth IRA. Please do your own research before opening a Roth IRA, before investing that money. Let me know if y'all have any specific questions. I do plan on talking more about the Roth IRA and other investments, so just stay tuned. But otherwise, if you are interested in opening your Roth IRA and are interested in contributing, I highly encourage you to do so. It's one of my favorite retirement accounts, and the sooner you start investing, the better. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It really supports my channel, and I'll see you in my next one.